So there are many examples where we use computer science every day. But one that I find interesting is the one that we do almost every single day, and that is unlocking your phone. Whenever we unlock our phone, what our phone does is that it uses the same logic, the same way as we do in programming. So the way it works, and to kind of translate what's going on every time we unlock our phone, is it has a concept of using variables. So in this case, which I will show later in my code, our variables will be a correct pin and the pin that was entered, so entered pin. And then the way we use our while loop, which usually gives us about 3 tries to enter the right pin. And then when we start to use stuff like if statements, that's when we use them to check if the input matches to the correct code. And then we have another variable, which would be unlocked, which unlocks the iPhone or the phone and lets you go on to whatever is on the phone. The unlocked variable that we're going to use after the pins are entered will keep track of whether access was granted or it was not granted, seeing if it's correct or incorrect. So I will show an example of what happens when you don't enter the correct code or the correct pin. So say we enter 0000, doesn't unlock. Let's try a different one. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't unlock. Now, if we enter the correct pin, it unlocks. And that's what we want at the end of the day. So written in simple terms, or what that whole process looks like, is when we use a bool and then to unlock the phone. Being that we need a correct pin and an entered pin, and how many tries, and to see if unlocking it is true or false. So when we do our while, then we see how many tries we can do, which normally it could just be 3, and then it can be unlocked. So then we write out the message for that pin. It's to enter the pin, and now we enter the pin. And then we add what are the tries. So they tried 1 time, 2, or 3 times. Now, to see if it's correct, we see if entered pin is equal to correct pin. If it is, it's unlocked, and it's true. Unlocked equals true. But if it isn't, else we enter again. And we keep doing that until we get the correct pin. All right, so this is a way we use variables, data types, Boolean expressions, branching, loops, and functions in the real world, and one that we use almost every single day when we unlock our phone.